every day, that, blood, I learned a lot of shit with gun, blood. I went through steps of, I did some of the best shit in my life, I made the biggest bag of my life with that nigga. I had one of the biggest moments of my life with that nigga. Blood, that nigga called me every day. After our fight, I really sat back and realized, blood, that nigga just wanted to be my friend. I said it before, but I really saw it. He really showed me. I said, blood, that nigga just really wanted to be my friend, blood. You really liked me. You were so busy trying to hate and go against me, wasting time that we could have been fucking with each other. You were wasting time, through all this shit. You really just wanted to be my friend, blood. You really wanted to be my, you was my nigga. I'm glad that we got a chance to, get over our differences and reconcile our situation and, come to a space, you know what I mean? I'm glad that. I feel better in that. Because, if I would have heard this before, it would have felt kind of fucked up, blood. But I feel better and now, but that shit don't sit well with me, bro. That shit don't sit well with me. So the story goes, what the nigga told me, the nigga that was with him when I finally met him, we went to Atlanta for the fight. When the nigga that was with him, one of his niggas that he fuck with every day, the cameraman, be recording all the shit, shooting all the videos. He said that Gonzoe called him. He said Gonzoe called him and said he had a studio session, a little late night studio session. He was finna go get some chicken from the bowling alley. I guess the bowling alley got some good chicken. You know what I mean? They said he went to the bowling alley to go get some chicken. While he was at the bowling alley, allegedly, he got into an altercation with another person. And after the altercation, after Gonzoe got his chicken, he left out. Allegedly, the person whoever he had the altercation with followed him outside and shot him 3 times. Well, I don't know how many shots was fired, but apparently he was struck 3 times, and he tried to run to the gas station. I guess it was a gas station somewhere close. He ran to the gas station and collapsed. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm over 2021. You remember how 2020 was going bad? You remember 2019, Nip died, and then 2020, shit just started going bad, COVID, and we was just over it. And now 2021 came, and we had a little hope, we had a little more hope, 2021 gonna be our year. This gonna be my year, but 2021 fucked up too, blood. I ain't gonna lie, blood. 2021, blood, we just lost a gang of niggas, blood, blood. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the news and the stats and statistics that been going on, but this a fucked up year too, blood. 2021 ain't no better. I ain't gonna lie, blood, we touched a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, we touched some money, but that don't make it a good year because we got money. Look how many people we lost, blood. Blood, look how many niggas just getting killed, blood. Blood, that shit don't sit well with me. I don't know, You okay? You okay? Okay. Yes, oh, Stevie. Close the door. Go, close the door. Close the door.
I always do the show.
Whole vibe of the world. Yeah, I ain't feeling this shit right now. I ain't gonna lie, blood. I really ain't feeling this shit. I ain't like this shit. It wasn't we was the best of homies, but the relationship that we built just over blood. It's a trip to me because we was enemies. We was really in. It's crazy about the world and energy and the way that shit works. We were just enemies. We was arguing, going back and forth. If I would have saw that nigga God, I would have slapped blood. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was bragging. Like, it was like, blood, like, watching her. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't do too much woofing. Because, you know, I'm not one of them niggas. Like, I'm about that action. Like, I'm a nigga about, like, I don't do too much woof. Like, you know, I talk shit entertainingly, jokingly. But once shit get serious, like once shit get serious and it get for real, ain't no playing, blood. I'm not finna play with no nigga. Like, you know, I'll joke. But once shit gets serious, all the talking stop for me. Like, oh, it's serious now. All the talking stop, blood. So, like, it could have really went to a different level and been ugly. Like, you know what I mean? And I, like, thank God that we was able as men, as black men, and examples as examples in the community, that we was able to overcome that and really come to a place of being, like, cool, or being like even friends. Even like, I ain't gonna lie, blood called me every day. Like that nigga really, like, after the fight, like, we really talked every day. Like, that nigga called me, text me, DM me. That nigga's on every post. Like you know what I mean? Like that nigga really showed, like, he really showed me that he wanted to be a friend. Like you know what I mean? Like, he didn't like he wasn't like blood showed me, like, after that, it was like, bro, like I'm your friend, nigga, and I'm gonna show you that I'm, like, I didn't even comment on every one of his posts or like every post, because I just don't do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I see it, but if I don't really like it, if it's nothing, like, you know what I mean, I just won't comment. Like, you know what I mean? You know how they say, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all. Like, sometimes, like, you know what I mean, I see his shit, but it's like, you know what I mean, I didn't really like that one, so I just won't say nothing. But that nigga didn't give a fuck. That nigga liked my every post. That nigga commented like that. He showed me, he stepped out of his way to show me that he really fuck with me. Like, you know what I mean? And I appreciate that, blood. And this shit fucked me up today. I ain't gonna lie, blood. That shit fucked me up. That shit fucked me up. Like, it's a lot of niggas been dying. We just lost two homies. Two homies from Anthony just got killed back to back in 1 week, in the same week. But I ain't gonna lie, this shit, for some reason, blood, that shit hit different. Because I talk to blood a lot. And I talk to blood, and I know what type of nigga he is. And I just don't see him getting into it with a nigga that bad, where a nigga just had to kill him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit is, like, he not that, like, he really was a cool, like, once I got to know him, he really was a cool nigga. And I don't see, like, the altercation, like, nigga, I gotta kill this nigga, I'm finna smoke this. Like, bro, that's like, nah, I just don't see it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't see no altercation. Like, that nigga was a cool, like, you know what, brother? Like, you know what I mean? Like, nigga had his 5-year-old son. He had custody. He was just telling me how he had custody of his son. Like, I got sole custody of my 5-year-old son. And I was like, I respected him, like, on a different level. I got to know him on a different level. And I gained a lot more respect. Like, so, like, knowing that, like, this nigga just got into an altercation and got killed. Like, that shit don't sit well with me, blood. I ain't feeling that. I ain't feeling that. Like, I think that blood was going out of his way to be nice, and probably was, like, trying to show someone that he had money. Like, you know how niggas get a little money and they try to, like, you know what I mean? You know how some niggas just never had that much money. Like, when niggas just got cash in their hand, they really could, like, do what they want to do. Some niggas don't know how to really handle that, and they kind of go about it wrong. Like, you know what I mean? He probably was doing a lot of flossing in front of rap bitch. He probably a little rap bitch. He probably been wanting to fuck, been wanting to suck his dick. Like, you know what I mean? But you know how it is when you get some money, all of a sudden you want to pull up on this rap bitch that you been wanting to fuck, been wanting to suck your dick. You know what I mean? You want to show you, like, yeah, I got money now, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm just picturing different scenarios, like, but like, just like he got into an altercation and the dude killed him. Like, that just don't sit well with me, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. It's not my job